Hi there, James here. Hope you're having a good day and welcome to another one of my lessons. Now in today's video, I'm going to show you how to play a classic rock lick. This is kind of lick that all the great players use really. You'll hear people like Michael Schenker or Randy Rhoads, Jimmy Page, Slash, Zakk Wylde, everyone plays this lick. The one I'm going to show you is actually based on something that Slash plays towards the end of his Sweet Child of Mine solo. But whether or not you're into Slash's playing, this is a lick which you need to know and which is really useful to have in your lick trick bag. Let's have a listen to it over the backing track, then I'll show you the scale it comes from, I'll break it down bit by bit. By the end of this video you'll know exactly what to do to play this great sounding lick. So here it is over the backing. So that's what the lick sounds like. Now it's coming from the E minor pentatonic scale played up at the 12th fret. This is probably one of the most common scales used in rock guitar and I'm sure you know it already, but just in case you're watching and you don't, here's a quick idea of how you play that scale. We're up at the 12th fret, I'm going to play the low E string at the 12th fret, then the 15th fret on the low E string. Onto the A string, it's 12 to 14, D string 12 to 14, G string 12 to 14, and 12 to 15 on the top two strings. The lick is mostly made up of these two repeating bending moves, which are played round a few times. So let's check out how we play those. I'm beginning by bending the 15th fret up on the B string. I'm going to bend that up 2 frets using my third finger. Then I'm going to kill it off, and then I'm going to play 12 on the top E with my first finger, and then 15 pulling off to 12 on the B string. That's the first idea. Now the second one is almost the same, except we're going to start with this G string bend instead of the B string. We're going to bend the G string up 14 up to 16. Now I would use my second finger for this. You could use your third, but I would kind of encourage you to persevere with your second finger, even if it's a bit difficult at first, because in the long run you're probably going to find the lick easier to play. So I'm going to bend 14 up to 16 with my second finger. Then I'm going to kill that off, play 12 on the top E, 15 pulling off to 12 on the B string. So the second bending move is this. If I put them together, I get the first part of the lick. Now I'm going to play each of those 4 times like this. 3, 4. Now the picking for that, I would probably pick up on the bends, down on the high E string, up on the B string and pull off. So up, down, up, pull off. Then I do the same on the G string bend. I pick up, down, up, pull off. This makes it slightly easier to loop the lick round with a sort of unbroken picking pattern, which will work for the whole thing. We're going to finish off the lick with a high E string bend, and then a little pull off move on the top 2 strings, ending with a bend on the B string. So let's have a look at how we play that bit. We're going to grab 15 on the high E string, and we're going to bend it up 2 frets, but we're actually going to bend it a little bit over that. It's kind of a slow bend where you hit the note and then you just kind of keep going. So it just creates a little bit more tension. You're almost bending up 3 frets really. Then we're going to let it down. We're going to pick the high E string at 12 and hammer onto 15 and pull off. Then play 15 on the B string, 12 on the high E string, and then finish with this 15th fret bend on the B string. So that's how we end the lick. So let me play it all the way through a few times slow. 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's check it out one more time over the backing track now. Now, if you've watched any of my videos before, you know that I always say what you really need to do is not just learn this lick, but you need to take the parts out of it and see what you can do with them yourself. So take, for example, the little bending move at the start here. And then put on a jam track and see what you can do with that when you know it's your solo. See how you can mix it in with things you already do. See if you can create any little variations on it or anything. So let me have a little go at that now. Okay, you can maybe hear there how I was changing the order of them. I was playing like the second one for a little while, then for a bit longer, then the first one for a bit longer. I was just really seeing how I could recycle that idea into all sorts of new ideas. And they all kind of sound a bit like the original lick. But what I'm getting used to doing is sort of experimenting and just going with the flow with that lick. So it's becoming part of my playing style. So this is what you need to do with that part of the lick and also the ending of the lick, which maybe there's not quite so much in there, but you could experiment with that high bend, I suppose, see what you can do with that. Yeah, so you can see I was kind of trying to work that into my playing. And when you do this, you see all the parts of these licks which you're learning all soak into your sort of vocabulary, your playing, and you start to come up with all sorts of ideas of your own based on them, rather than playing the exact same lick in the exact same way every time. Now make sure to hit the subscribe button here, because I'm publishing at least one lick lesson like this every single week, and I don't want you to miss any of them. There's blues and rock and metal and all sorts of different stuff coming. So subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. And also, if you've got a lick or a lick by a certain player or a lick using a certain scale or something which you'd like me to do a video on, then just drop it down in the comments below. I do check all my comments and reply to them. And I'll see if I can help you out if I think it's a good idea for a video. Other than that, thanks all for watching. I hope you have a really great day. I hope you got something out of this video. And I look forward to seeing you again very soon in another video on my channel. So take care and I'll see you then.